What's up traders, welcome to weekly trade setup video. In this video I will be doing a complete multi-time frame analysis of the hottest currency pairs as well as cryptocurrency pairs that we will be looking to trade next week. Now the currency and crypto that we will be analyzing today are gold, USDCAD, NZDUSD, AUDNZD, BTCUSD, Ethereum USD, EURAUD, and GBPUSD. Now you can watch at the same time my previous analysis. Last week I was on holiday, so I couldn't make any analysis. The previous week that I made, all the pairs did exactly the same way I have analyzed. I will put a link in the description and also I'll link it above. You can watch that to see and have some confidence about my analysis. Now before I begin, smash the like button for me and also subscribe to the channel if you're new. There is a lot of content in this channel, including live analysis, strategies, and also educational content that will change the way you trade. Now let's begin with a quick disclaimer that this analysis is my own opinion about the market. At any point, the market may do completely different than what I have analyzed. So make sure you do your own analysis and also manage your risk to 1% or less if you use this trading plan. Let's begin without any further delay. Okay guys, so let's start with NZDUSD. Now as usual, we will be starting our analysis based on monthly time frame. Now some of you might say, well, I will be trading on maybe 15 minutes or 4 hour or daily. Why should I check on monthly time frame? Now when you look at the higher time frame, you will remove all the noise, because in the lower time frame there is a lot of sideways noise that may not give you a clear direction which way the market is heading. Because to find a proper trading opportunity, you first need to be sure which way the market is moving. Sure means no one can say which way the market may move with 100% accuracy, but you can see the trend direction and other stuff from higher time frame, and then we'll jump onto lower time frame to find proper trading opportunity. With that said, let's start with monthly with NZDUSD. Now on the monthly, this is almost the end of the month, so this analysis is going to be crucial. On the monthly time frame, what you see that NZDUSD has created a bearish structure. Remember what kind of structure it is. Starting from here, what you see, there has been a big impulse to the upside, and then what you saw that there is a reversal pattern. Now this is a kind of reversal pattern, but overall NZDUSD, if you see the bigger picture, it is bearish. Now therefore it is likely to be bearish over time. Now this is a bearish structure. If you see the candlestick pattern, what you see that there is all this red candle, there is a strong bearish engulfer followed by this very weak response from the buyer. Trading is all about buyers and sellers. So with that said, that NZDUSD is highly bearish. Now this current month candle is almost over. What you see, there is strong another bearish candle. So that means that what is falling is likely to fall. So this is overall picture. That means that on the monthly, at the end of the monthly close, we might see a move to the upside, because there with the new month we expect a retracement. So with that said, on the monthly, NZDUSD could be bearish or bullish. Let's see on the lower time frame. Now going down to the weekly time frame, what kind of price action we have now? This is where we can see a bit more clearer picture. Now this is weekly candle, so when in the new week we will have a new monthly candle. Now there are two clear possible scenario is likely to happen. The first scenario, let's consider, first of all, let's draw this trend line here. So what you see that NZDUSD clearly broke out of this channel or trend line. If you see that, if you draw it, there are many ways you can draw it because it's not fully clearly defined trend line, but let's draw this way. Now the bottom trend line is clearly defined. What you see, there is a support here, there is a support here, there is a support here, there is a support here on the weekly. So on the new trading week, what is likely to happen? The price to go up, test this previous support as a resistance and continue. This is the one scenario. Another scenario could be straight back from here to the downside. So which is likely to happen? That is what we will discover. We will consider two possible conditions that how this may happen. Going down to the daily time frame, what kind of price action it is creating. Now daily, you see that every time the price is creating a lot of red candle. Now we can expect maybe one or two candle to the upside or doji. So what is likely to happen on the daily? What is likely to happen on the weekly? The same thing. The price is likely to go up here, test this one, and then move to the downside. But let's see on the 4 hour. Now what confluence we will be using for the new trading week, which way the market will be heading. The first confluence, if we see on the weekly, on the first 4 hour of the new trading week, month, not week, because the first day of the trading week will be still in this month, so we might see still bearish. But as soon as the monthly candle opens, if we see any wickless candle, you see most of the time you will see like this, that means there is no wick at the bottom and a wick at the top on the first 4 hour, followed by a doji with a higher low. This is the first criteria. Then we might think that this instrument will move up from here to test this level as a resistance, or maybe going a bit further to the upside. This is one condition. In that case, we might consider going long from here. On the other hand, if we see a gap opening on MetaTrader 4, you may not see the gap here, you might see the MetaTrader 4 gap opening with couple of dodges creating series of lower high. That means that we might see another spike to the downside before any move to the upside, so we'll go short. So these are the two criteria that we will be using based on 4 hour time frame. Either we will go short or we will go long with our students. These are the two for NZDUSD. Now let's jump on to another currency pair that we will be analyzing today is AUDNZD. Now AUDNZD will be starting with monthly time frame. Now what you saw that AUDNZD currently back to back 2 months bullish. So this is a bullish, this is a bullish. Now this monthly candle is closing, we might see still another bullish candle, because as you see that the price created a double bottom here and then started to move up. So from here the structure looks like still bullish before we see any kind of a big long wick candle to the upside. So we might see another one to the upside, maybe along this trend line, and then maybe it will go down. But for now it's still bullish on the monthly time frame. Going down to the weekly time frame, what you saw on the weekly, a doji. Now this is also a bullish structure. If you see my previous analysis that I linked here, what I said when this doji, this shooting stars formed, I said that the price is likely to rise from here, and that is what exactly happened. You can watch that analysis for your educational purpose. Now at this point, what you saw that after this big green candle, we see still a higher high and higher low. That means the trend is still up. Now what is next to happen? You see on the weekly time frame, clearly there is a trend line here. You see there is a trend line on the weekly. So let's draw the trend line and see how this instrument might develop in the future. So we might see a move to the upside even from here, or going down and then from here to the upside. So AUDNZD is still strongly bullish. Let's see on the daily time frame how we can find a trading opportunity. Now, as you know that the monthly candle will be closed. So let's go down to the monthly, go up to the monthly again, and let's draw this line here. Why? Because as soon as the monthly candle will be closed, we might see a drop to the downside to test this previous monthly high as the resistance here, support, and then we might see a rise. This is normally happen in most cases. So with that said, let's go down to the now weekly. This is the weekly level. What is we see on the monthly, this dotted line. So in the new trading week, we might see the price is coming down to create a higher low, testing this level, and then rising to the upside. So this is highly likely to happen. Now let's see on the daily time frame how we can trade this instrument. Now we trade this instrument only on the based on daily time frame, because sometimes this instrument have a big, you know, a widening of a spread. Lower time frame trading is risky for hitting the stop loss. So on the daily time frame, what we are seeing currently, you see this dotted line is where the monthly high liquidity zone, high confluence. So what we might see in the new trading week, the price is coming down here. You see there is also a 20 period, this blue line is a 20 period moving average, which is a high probability, you know, support or resistance. It's a dynamic support. The price is likely to drop here, and then from here we might see another push to the upside, and that is what we will be waiting. As soon as the price will drop here, we will actively watch this pair with our student for going long with high risk to reward ratio. Now if you are finding value in this analysis, give a thumbs up if you didn't do yet. Now let's start with another currency pair that you will be looking to trade next week is USDCAD. Now USDCAD will be very volatile next week because of some of the news released together for USD and USDCAD. Now let's closely look at this pair, how it can provide a trading opportunity, starting with monthly as usual. Now on the monthly, what we see that USDCAD first of all looking bullish. Okay, what you saw that first of all, starting from here, you see this, there is a big bullish engulfer, right? Now this bullish engulfer is created in this very important level of support. This is a very significant, you need to understand it. Now overall picture, what you see that USDCAD on the monthly bigger picture, this big impulse and then consolidated, came down to the support zone and created a bullish engulfer. That means that we might see significant move to the upside from here. So we have a general idea of bullish momentum. Now if we narrow down to the recent time frame, what you see, there is a strong bullish engulfer followed by a couple of bullish candle. The price tried to create a downward move. As soon as the sellers push the price down to this level, we saw another strong bullish engulfer. You see this green candle. Now this current month, we see that buyers again pushing the price high from this strong, you know, bull zone. This is a bull zone. Why? Because in this zone you saw this is a strong bullish candle. So with that said, that monthly is aligning with bullish momentum. We might see further move to the upside. Now let's see on the weekly time frame. Okay, before we go to the weekly, as you know that this monthly candle is going to close, then as soon as the monthly candle close, we might see another push to the downside. This is normally happen because the price will never go always in a straight line. You will see a candle close, a bit drop, retracement, and then another push. So when the monthly candle close, we might see a push to the downside to this neckline of this monthly candle and then pushing to the upside. Now we can expect this monthly couple of months take, but we might see this USDCAD to move to this level. You see there is a strong doji here. This is what happened in most cases. The price is likely to go trouble there. So we might see quite a few months USDCAD is, to be bullish. Now let's see on the weekly time frame how we can find a trading opportunity. Now you see this level we have already drawn is the monthly support zone, where we can expect after the monthly candle close the price to come. So this is where we see that there is a doji here on the weekly time frame, and there is a doji here as well. So this is highly likely that the next week or maybe second week of the month the price to come down here and then go up again. So with that said, USDCAD in the next week to first drop down and then up, but because it is a bullish market, we might not thinking for any shorting opportunity. Now let's see on the daily time frame how we can find a trading opportunity on this instrument. As you see that after this daily close, we see that there is a red, it's 10 period and 20 period moving average is crossing over. So those who trade with moving average crossover, it's a good opportunity coming up. So we might see in the new trading week, only if we see that this instrument is falling to this level. So if we draw a level here, so we see two confluence. The first of is monthly support. So this is on the weekly as well. There is a support here. This is daily, pardon me. There is a support here. There is a support here, and also there is a support here, and we can expect this price to come down, test this support, even possibly test this one as well, and then moving to the upside with high speed. So how we will be trading? Let's jump on to 4-hour time frame, where mostly we take our trading decision. Now in the new trading week, maybe in the first, so we might trade short only in one condition. If we see strong double bottom here, with a maybe a hanging man, strong hanging man, then we will take a short from here. Okay, because if we are 100% sure that this instrument is going down with our student, we will take a short. As soon as the price will drop here, we will close our trade, and then we will wait for another setup for a long opportunity from here to continue its long-term trend to the upside. Now let's jump on to another currency pair that we will be analyzing today is EURAUD. Now EURAUD, as usual, we will be starting with monthly time frame. Now on the monthly, it looks like that EURAUD is still bullish. We might see, as you see, that there is a long wick candle on the monthly time frame, and we might see that EURAUD again testing this level, creating a lower high and then drop. But for now, we still see a bullish setup on the EURAUD. So from here, as soon as the monthly May candle close along this line, and then we might see a little bit of retracement, and then we should see a drop, an uprise. Why? Because this monthly candle is giving a clue that EURAUD is likely to be bullish, because you see this low of this monthly candle is couldn't break this previous month's low. That is a sign of bullish momentum creating a higher low. So we might see that EURAUD is going to the upside. Going down to the weekly time frame, what kind of trading opportunity we have now on the weekly? What you saw after this back-to-back 2 weeks doji, this week the price has created a strong bullish candle. Now this candle is closed already, the week is over. The new trading week, what is likely to happen is this: the price come down here, the price come down here, test this important level of, so you see there is a resistance here, there is a resistance here, and also back-to-back 2 doji. The price come down here, test this one, and then moving to the upside. So on the weekly as well, we have a strong momentum to the upside. Let's jump on to daily time frame. Now this is where the things is more clear. If you see that, closely look at this EURAUD, there are 2 trend line it is following, and the price is likely to shoot up to the upside in this way. So let's draw them both and see how we can relate this with our analysis. So there are 2 trend line EURAUD is following. So what is likely to happen? So let's jump onto now 4-hour time frame to see how we can relate this trend line. Now look at this here. So this is the first trend line. See, this is the first trend line Euro AUD is following. The second one is this one here. Let's extend it a little bit. So what we will be doing, because this is a bullish market, we will not look for any kind of short setup. In the new trading week, what is likely to have the price little bit consolidate and drop. See, this is where the high probability zone, that is what you have to wait for, high confluence area for longing on shorting opportunity. You see there is a resistance here, there's a long-term resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, resistance here. If the prices drop here, then what you saw, this resistance will be tested as a support, and at the same time this is testing this trend line as a support to confluence. At that point, we will actively watch for the criteria to fulfill according to the rules of our strategy that we teach our student in our website. On the other hand, so this is highly likely to happen. On the other hand, if we see that this level also broken, then we will be waiting for another setup in this zone, long setup with a high probability, with high risk to reward ratio. Now let's jump on to another currency pair that we will be analyzing today is British Pound US Dollar, and then we will jump on to two cryptocurrency, BTCUSD and Ethereum USD, and then finally we will analyze gold. Make sure you stick till the end of this video to watch all of this. Now British Pound US Dollar, what you see that, let's start with monthly time frame, what kind of price action it is creating. Now British Pound US Dollar, what you see, this monthly candle is almost close, is also bearish. You see that the price is creating series of lower highs starting from here, is a bearish sign. At the same time, you see there is a reversal pattern here. This is a head and shoulder created in this important level of resistance. Let's draw this monthly resistance. So this is a bigger picture. That means that British Pound US Dollar is likely to drop further here. It's a bigger picture. Now let's see, narrow down to recent time frame to see which way we will be trading for the next week. Going down to the weekly time frame. Now before we move on to the next monthly, because this monthly candle is going to close, so what is likely to happen, the price go up again little bit to this zone, because this is where you see the two back-to-back monthly close. As soon as the monthly close, we might see a spike to the upside to test this and then drop to the downside. Now let's jump on to weekly time frame. This is where we see that this is the monthly resistance zone, which is showing on the weekly this way. So we might see in the new trading week the price is going up a little bit and then drop. Now because this is a shorting, like the bear market, bull going long may not be a good idea all the time, but let's see how the trade is unfolding. Now this is what we will be expecting in the new trading week. This is the daily chart. Now on the new trading week, what we might see, the first day, because the monthly candle is closing, so the first day is still with this current month, we might see another doji or a sideways market. And then in the new month, there are two possible scenarios. If we see the same way as NZDUSD, if we see an wickless candle here, okay, like this, all right, with a doji on the top, then we'll go long. Let me draw this line here. So we'll go long if only this condition fulfill, and also other condition that I teach my student in my program. On the other hand, if we see that this instrument has created a gap opening, which can be seen on the MetaTrader 4 or maybe here, depends which way it's happening, with a series of lower high, then we will consider going short from here directly, because no one can tell you right now which way, what is likely to happen in the next week, first day, second day. It's all about real-time data. That's why I keep my student in my loop to send signals so that they can stay up to date. Now if you want to join my program, the link is below this video, and also there is a lot of value in it. Visit my website, the link is below this video to find out more. Now let's jump on to two cryptocurrencies, and then we'll analyze finally gold, and then we'll wrap up. Now cryptocurrency BTCUSD, this instrument is doing exactly, you see the couple of analysis I made over the last month, you can review them. All the analysis came out right. Now let's see on the monthly time frame what's happening with BTCUSD. Now BTCUSD is bearish all the time. Even you see this is the weekly candle. I'll show you something. So the price was here, I made an analysis how this is likely to fall, what exactly happened when the price was, the same thing happened. You can watch this. Now let's start with monthly time frame. Now on the monthly, what you see, BTCUSD is bearish. Now let's draw the important level of support where we can expect this BTCUSD drop further. Now this monthly candle is closing. Now what is likely to happen? We might see a rise from here, or we might see a little further drop. Now let's find out what is likely to happen. Going down to the weekly, see on the weekly the clue is a bit more clear. You see the price is still creating doji here. See this weekly candle is closing almost after 1.5 days. What kind of price action it is creating? This is kind of doji, creating a lower high and lower low. So when you see price creating a series of lower high and lower low, it's a sign of still the trend is down. You see here, you see when the price started to move up, see what kind of price action it has created. A strong bullish engulfer. Look at this one here. It's a doji creating a series of lower high and lower low. That means that's what you need to pay attention, the price action, rather than thinking with emotion that, oh my god, I have a long position in this, now the price will go up. That's called the cognitive dissonance that most traders face. Don't pay attention, keep awareness to avoid cognitive dissonance. That's the main reason why traders lose money. Don't trade with emotion. See the real picture in the market. So what you see, the real picture is bearish no matter where the price is. Remember, the law of trading is what is falling is likely to fall. That is what happened. It doesn't mean that it's a Bible. Sometimes you see everything, all the rules broken. But high probability setup is you need to consider the trend. Now this from here, if this candle closes something like this, we can expect to drop again. Even maybe we see a new lower low. Why? Look at the past here. You see there is a lower low before it create any, see, lower than this one, and then it started to move up. So similarly, we might see another point lower than this one and then to move up. So with that said, BTCUSD is still bearish to this level. Now let's go down to the daily time frame to find out what kind of trading opportunity we have. Another sign clearly seen on the daily time frame. What is the sign? Look at this one here. All this red candle. You see the giant red candle. Look at these green candles are here. You see these smaller dojis. So that means that sellers are struggling to push the price high. Buyers struggling to push the price high, sellers pushing the price with high speed. That means that we might see another push to the upside, but from where? Now the high probability zone is here. You see there is a strong level of support here. Now there are quite a few doji here, and also there is a false breakout candle here. So this price is likely to move up, or maybe around this zone. So there are two confluential area. One is here, another one is here. You see, this is a strong long wick candle creating a level of support here. The price move up, broke this level. Now we can expect this one to test as a resistance, and also there is a 20 period moving average and then moving down from here. It's a clearly defined trending market. So what we will be doing is, with our student, first of all, when the price will be here, we will actively watch price action for a shorting opportunity. As soon as all the rules of our trend following strategy fulfilled, we will take a short from here with high risk to reward ratio. Guys, you are enjoying the analysis, then smash the like button, leave a comment below also, because when you leave a comment, this YouTube algorithm helps this idea to be visible to more people. This is helpful for me. If you want to help me, then drop a comment and also, you know, smash the like button. Now let's jump on to Ethereum USD. Let's see what kind of trading opportunity we have. Now BTCUSD is almost the mirror of Ethereum USD. Let's see what is happening. See, the same kind of setup. There is nothing to be special. It's all bearish on the monthly. It's also, you know, approaching this support, but we might see further drop, creating a new lower low and then spiking to the upside. So going down to the weekly time frame. Now weekly is giving really important clue. Look at this here. See, still 1 day and half day to go, but what I'm telling you, look, if this candle closes something like this, this is a huge opportunity, because you'll see this happening over and over in the market. This, when you see this doji, the price is likely to rise up here. I'll not go even in the daily time frame, because this is a high probability setup on the weekly time frame. So what is likely to happen in the new trading week? If this candle closes as a doji like this, the next week the price to go up, broke this high of this doji, or even from here we might see straight drop. Remember, what is falling is likely to fall. Do not make a mistake thinking that this is a pin bar and we should go long. No, the Ethereum USD also is still bearish. Remember, most traders lose money because they don't see the clear picture. They only follow their emotion. Consider the market structure, consider the price action, take a rational decision with proper risk management, and that's how you can become a consistently profitable trader. Now let's jump on to finally to the gold, the precious metal. Let's find out what kind of trading opportunity we have. Now we will start with monthly time frame. Now every week I create analysis on gold, and most of the cases the price does exactly the way I analyzed. You can watch my previous analysis, see how they worked out well. Now first of all, let's see the bigger picture. You need to always see the bigger picture. This is the difference between a losing trader and winning trader. There, you know, go through all possible scenario, brainstorm, and then decide which way the market is moving, regardless of their own ego. Ego is a big part of the game, that people, you know, want to be right all the time. The successful trader doesn't care about their right or wrong. They only care about what market is giving. They change their mind instantly when they see the market is turning around. They look like a doji. They are not committed person. If you are committed that, okay, the price will go up, I know that I'm not going short, then you will be in trouble. So make sure you stay flexible. Now with that said, let's start with bigger picture on the higher time frame. What you see that gold has created this structure. Let me draw this one here. You see, this is a symmetrical triangular structure gold has created. Let me draw it separately. So what you see that gold has created this kind of structure. So when you see this kind of structure, you can expect finally to move to the upside. But before moving to the upside, what you can expect is to create a false breakout and then finally trending to the upside. This is a, you know, natural phenomena in the, you know, nature. natural phenomena in the nature, natural phenomena in the market. So with that said, gold is likely to be bullish soon, maybe in the next year, I don't know. Let's consider now in the recent time frame. So what you see that in the recent time frame on the monthly, what you see, the gold is dropping. Now at this point where the gold is likely to drop at least to this level, you know that we will find one more day for this monthly candle to be closed. So we might see another spike to the downside, and then the price is likely to be concentrated in this zone before creating a false breakout to the upside, or maybe directly moving to the upside. So let's see what kind of price action it is creating on the weekly time frame, how we can find a trading opportunity. Now this is what we will be waiting. Now there are two scenario we need to consider for this price to consider. Either it will come to this support. You see on the weekly time frame the price is creating this bearish engulfer, so the price is likely to move along this support and resistance, and then finally create a false breakout or breaking to the upside. So let's go down to the daily time frame to see a clear direction which way the market is likely to be heading. Now this is where we will decide which is likely to happen. Now the picture is a bit more clear on the daily time frame. You see there is this is the daily trend line that we have just drawn. The price is moving, and this is the support zone. Okay, so in the new trading week we might see these prices coming down here, or maybe moving from here. So what is likely to happen? Again, let's jump onto 4 hour. Now this is what we will be doing in the new trading week. We will wait for a reversal pattern here wherever we can find. Finally we likely to see a bullish move to the upside. On the other hand, if we see that the price again drop from here, created a complete false breakout like this one, that means if we see a clear false breakout, that is a highly bullish. That means that it might even break this level of resistance, because if it creates a false breakout here, okay, in this zone, that means it will break this level of resistance. On the other hand, if we see in the new trading week something like as I mentioned in NZDUSD, if we see a wickless candle like this without any wick at the bottom or any kind of strong bullish pattern in this zone, then we will take a long, keeping our target here, stop loss below this low. On the other hand, if we see still bearish move creating a series of lower high and lower low creating dodges, then we will not go short, because this market is now very low level. We will wait for another bullish setup with a false breakout to the downside with a high risk to reward ratio. So we will wait basically for a bullish setup. Clearly no one can tell what kind of setup it will be, because we need to analyze the recent market structure, maybe 2, 3, 4 hour candle, how they are forming. I will keep you update in my BIP members channel as well as in free channel. So if you subscribing to YouTube, or if you are subscribing me in my Telegram channel or in TradingView, you should find an update. Keep eye on it. Now thank you for watching. It was awesome, and leave a comment below. See you soon in my next analysis.